Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. The Miners will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. Smashes through. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball in North America.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the ball for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many.
Oh, look out! The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTEP!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. Showing off the arms. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Miners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Miners are rolling down the field. They're going back to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's McGee. Unloads it left. Got his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Might as well stick with him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Quick tempo here for the offense. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. Bounced off his feet. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Quick strike complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down mark. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Miners headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. The Miners get it past the sticks. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they did.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Miners!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. Firing to the right, complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense playing a bail technique. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tosses to the quarterback. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Reserve is tackled down at the 17.
UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. The option look. Now the toss. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McGee. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. The Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard.
Running back. Brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's McGee. Touchdown, UTEP! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision? On kickoff and kickoff return you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Miners want to move quickly. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Miners! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Direct snap. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snap it to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it. They almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jolly. And they'll finally get him down. Terrific pickup.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the gun. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Yeah, if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line.
Touchdown, UTEP! And the route is on. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues. About to go 8-0. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Makes the grab down the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Offense in a bunch formation. Off-play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's O'Neal. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st down from the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.